Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Total Crazy. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon to never miss an update, and do give me a thumbs up if you like the video. So today on 12/12/2018, I have picked out another editorial article from the Hindu with its vocabulary, meaning, synonyms, antonyms wherever applying, and examples. So the first word I have found today is creditably. It means something that deserves credit. So you could also use words like praiseworthy, meritorious, honorable. For example, you have behaved in a very creditable manner, or he served most creditably for a period of 10 years, which means something or somebody who's praiseworthy or deserves credit. Revival of fortunes. This is an idiom. It's a phrase which means that when there is an improvement in a condition. For example, we hope for a revival of fortunes with a whole new department, which means to say, by which they mean that they hope that there is an improvement in the condition with a whole new department. Here's another idiom or a phrase, on an even keel, which means that when there is a balance, when it is well balanced. So you can use also balance of power. For example, the new manager brought the company on an even keel, which means on a good balance. Both competitors of the race were on an even keel, which again goes to say that they were very well balanced. Gauged. It could seem like gauged, but it is pronounced as gauged, meaning something that is estimated, or when you judge something. For example, you could also use evaluate, assess, calculate, or guess. An ideal child is gauged by his upbringing, which means we judge an ideal child based on his or her upbringing. It is tough to gauge the results of the election at this point, which means we cannot estimate or judge or evaluate the results of the election at this particular point of time. Here's another idiom, breast the tape, which means to win a race. For example, the racer had to speed up to breast the tape that day, which means to win the race that day. No sooner did he breast the tape that the crowd reached out for him and lifted him up on their shoulders, which means no sooner did he win the race. So this is another idiom that you could use. Now this particular article that I've picked out from today's editorial from the Hindu has a lot of phrases, has a lot of vocabulary. So here's another one. Take some sting out of it. Like take some of the sting out, which means removing unpleasantness from something. There is an unpleasant situation, unpleasant memory, and you're trying to remove some unpleasantness from it. For example, or you can also say make things better. For example, the appointment of the new union leader will take some of the sting out of the frustration amongst the union members, where they're trying to say that the appointment of the new leader will take out some unpleasantness that is there because of the frustration among the union members. So when you break it down like this, it'll come out to be a very simple meaning. Then apply these meanings in the article that you're reading. Here's the next word, vacillation. It means when there is an indecision or uncertainty or there is a doubt. For example, the vacillation over the siblings fight led to further arguments, which means there was an indecision which led to further arguments. Recompense. Recompense means when you're trying to reward for something, for some loss, or you're giving a payback, or you're compensating for something. For example, the parents wanted to recompense for the time they could not give their children. So they wanted to make up, they wanted to compensate, they wanted to reward them for this loss of theirs. Here's another idiom, take heart. It means to feel encouraged or to cheer up, to peer up. Example, he will take heart when he gets the results in his hand, which means that he will become encouraged, feel encouraged when he gets the results in his hand. Angst. Angst is a state of deep anxiety, fear, apprehension, or distress. For example, there existed an angst between two classes, which means an anxiety or an apprehension or a distress. Here's a completely new word I found today that's called straitjacket, which is AITJACKET starting with STR. It means a severe restriction. Example, the company employees are operating in a straitjacket situation, which means in a severely restricted situation. So in such a situation, one has a loss of freedom of action or speech, etc. So you can find this word, which is a very interesting word I found in today's article. That's all for today, guys. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to read the article I have picked out this vocabulary from today, then I have pasted the link to the article in the description box below. Keep watching.